DJ Erica. Artist Takeover exclusive. Interview with Big Tim. Support me because I support you. We all we got. DJTakeover.com.
So long, people tell me I'm almost home. My time is coming so soon, that's what these haters fear the most. Got my team with me, made 5 figures, all on my own this year. Waiting no
program. I'm in the house with Big Tim. He has finally made it, y'all. I know people's inboxing me, where is this guy at? He's here, okay?
I'm here, guys.
Don't get angry at me, okay? They're like, where you at? You got some loyal fans out there. Really
Shout out to the fans, man.
Alright. Thank you for coming back, and thank you all, everybody from We Us Movement is up in the house again.
No problem.
So how long did it take to get here? Like, it was like a long drive?
It took about 45 to 50 minutes, probably about a good hour because I had to stop for gas because we didn't have a lot of gas. And first Don, with my buddy Don Johnson, the camera guy over there, was driving. And I'm like, Don, how much gas do we got? And we didn't have a lot, so we put a little bit more gas in, and I switched and I started driving, so then I ended up taking over the wheel.
Dope. I'm glad that you finally got here.
Yeah, we got here in one piece, though.
Yeah, we're gonna, do a regular interview, ask you a few questions, and then we got a bunch of fans that's looking to ask you questions. Don't want to read them off. We had got them earlier in the day, so you could just read them off and give them some answers to their questions.
Good.
All right. So first thing I want to know, how did you get in the hip hop game? How did you start your music career? How long you been in the music game?
I've been interested in the hip hop game and kind of weaseling my way in since I was about 11 years old. Basically, I grew up on nothing but rock and heavy metal. Completely surrounded by music my whole life. I couldn't play an instrument, couldn't sing, so I decided to take on hip hop because it was still a form of music, and I wanted to make music. I was always going to concerts as I grew up. I seen like so many bands that you wouldn't believe. Anything from like Kiss to like Motley Crue to Marilyn Manson. Like I've seen some crazy bands. So you
went to those concerts?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So being that I was involved in music so much made me want to make music myself. Like I said, couldn't rap, couldn't play an instrument, couldn't sing, so I decided to rap because it was a form of music.
So what is it like? So that was your inspiration. So do you incorporate rock with your hip hop because you been influenced by it?
I'm starting to.
You are.
It's been a long time. I've done it in the past, and I'm gonna start doing it more and more.
So who is your favorite like artist ever? Like your top influence for music?
I mean, it may sound cliche, but I gotta say Eminem.
Eminem.
Yeah, I know he's like, oh, the white rapper, I'm a white rapper, but it's just like he reminds me of myself so much because he went through that struggle and he came from nothing and he became a phenom, like, and that's just really inspirational to me.
You know the one video I liked was your new video, Wait Till I Get Home, and you know the funniest thing is it kind of like reminds me of another video I seen a long time ago. Basically, you're basically being excited about stepping into this industry and all the love that you receive, pretty much, right? And I really like that video. Is that like a homage to your fans?
Absolutely, yeah. It's basically a shout out to my fans, saying, we've been doing this for so long, and it took this long to get to where we're at now, and we're almost to where we need to be. Home is a metaphor for making it in the industry. Wait till I get home. It's saying, wait till I make it. And by me saying in the song, they tell me I'm almost home. It's saying, my fans are telling me, I'm almost made it. I'm getting there. I'm grinding. I'm getting where I got to be.
So how many tours have you been on? Have you been many performances live? How many have you done?
I don't know, tons. Like as far as tours go, a couple. We've been to different states. As far as shows, I don't even know the number. I got like 3 of my own shows I'm headlining in the next 30 days, and I'm going on a college tour and a high school tour.
Where are you going to be at? What days?
Well, I'm not sure about that yet. Wednesday Adams is the one that set it up, and I know that she said this college was in the list for next month.
Okay, we'll be turning up here.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta research it myself. I didn't know, but definitely I'll be there when we get advertised, all that stuff.
Yeah, sounds
we're the
great.
radio station, right? So
turn up.
That's someone that wrote you actually, named Ronald. He said, tell you to turn up. He was looking for you, the fan.
Shout out to Ronald.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to play a little bit of Big Tim's music, and then when we come back, we're going to get through some fan questions. They have a list of questions for you they want to ask you. So
yeah, sounds good.
It's going to be fun. We're going to get into the song we were just talking about, Wait Till I Get Home, and then we'll talk about the influence behind his other song, Cool Whip. We'll be right back.
Let's get it.
so long. People tell me I'm almost home. My time is coming so soon, that's what these haters fear the most. Got my team with me, made 5 figures, all on my own this year. Waiting on 6, debating no shit. Our time is almost here. My mind no longer clouded, there is no doubt about it. Big Tim's no longer local, I'm in hotels popping bottles. Got no time for the models, I'm too focused on dollars. Had it all, then lost it all, that's why I am so modest. I got fans across the world now. Respect for putting on for my town. No morals, be the team. Middle fingers down, it's fuck the world. Live a life with no plan B. Wait till I get home, cause I've been on the road, trying to get in my zone. Can't keep you waiting too long. I'll see you later on, out getting this dough, but I swear I'm almost home. Can't keep you waiting too long. Just wait till I get home. Just wait till I get home. Just wait till I get home. Just wait till I get, wait till I get, wait till I get. Yeah. Just wait till I get home. Never thought that life would be this way. Reach for the sky and I'll die trying. How I chase success till I fade away. Feel blessed every time that I get paid. I'm living life, doing what I love, and I wouldn't want it any other way. God gave me my voice today, and every time I spray these bars out of my mouth, my fans go fucking crazy. Everything in life is fucking great. Don't hesitate to appreciate, and I guarantee that you'll feel the same. Hey. When I was a kid, I had big dreams. I wanted big things on a big screen, and a whole world that adores me. Couldn't put clothes on my back. Now companies sponsor me to throw their brands up on the rack. Just wait till I get home, cause I've been on the road, trying to get in my zone. Can't keep you waiting too long. I'll see you later on, out getting this dough, but I swear I'm almost home. Can't keep you waiting too long. Just wait till I get home. Just wait till I get home. Just wait till I get home. Just wait till I get, wait till I get, wait till I get, wait till I get. Just wait till I get home. Just wait till I get home.
I get home up in the studio with hip hop artist Big Tim.
Yeah.
Internationally known, nationally known.
Yeah.
Thank you again for coming through here. Now, I got to get straight to the point. The fans have a lot of questions for you. They want to know a few things about Big Tim that they haven't heard of before. So let me read through a couple of questions. Actually, we got like seven questions.
Yeah.
You had invited your fans to come and inbox you a few questions, and I'm going to read them off, and you can give them the answers right now.
Let's do it.
All right. So the first one is from James Taylor. He has asked you, do you think Buffalo artists support the town enough?
Well, that's a pretty easy and simple question. I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm gonna keep it as real as I can. Does Buffalo support their artists enough? The answer is no. And I'm gonna explain why. And I'm gonna explain kind of similar like my bro John Boy did it. Buffalo is a very small town. And in a small room, if there's 1,000 people in a small room, they're gonna get really annoyed with each other. And there's always going to be that one smart guy in the room that's going to be smarter than everybody else and try to get out of that room. And everybody else might get a little jealous of that. So, not even on a cocky level, just speaking real, when you're in a small town and you start to have success, whether it's being a hip-hop artist or being anything for that matter, people tend to get jealous because, everybody knows each other. People might see you around. And it's easier to, get jealous at the next guy because it's more on a personal level. Like if you go out to a club in Buffalo or you go somewhere, people are gonna see you and they feel like they know you. So when you try to blow up in a smaller town, they be like, oh, who does he think he is? He ain't nothing.
He ain't special, right?
Yeah, like
right.
It has a lot to do with the size of the town, honestly. And there isn't many people here that are doing much. And if somebody's doing more than the other person's doing, they're gonna get jealous.
Get jealous real quick.
It's a jealousy factor.
Yes, it's definitely a jealousy factor.
Yeah, and being that they are jealous, they tend to hate. And if they're gonna hate, they're not gonna support.
So, like, areas, I noticed you're saying, like, 716 as a whole doesn't really support, but is there a specific area that support more than another? Like, in Niagara Falls, they support you more than Buffalo, or is it just this whole area?
I feel that Buffalo supports more than the Falls does.
Really?
In my personal opinion, yes.
Okay.
I think our inner schools do.
What's that?
I feel like our inner schools really cool.
My producer's in the building too. Shouts out to T-Booze. He says that the schools and stuff do support a lot. I feel that the schools support more than the schools.
Probably because those colleges have different people from different walks of life, and they probably come from areas that's into supporting the underground independent artists, or the more unknown artists, which is, something that we don't have here in Buffalo. It seems like something out of the norm when we see someone being successful, and there's a lot of people that has room to hate. Also, it's a support factor where someone don't want them to do better than them. But I mean, if the whole town is doing bad, why not come together
exactly
to make a change?
That
right?
would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's a shame that the world is so materialistic. They don't take the time to humble themselves to work together. They'd rather just see the next guy fall so that they don't fall,
Yeah, and I actually was talking to another artist the other day, and it inboxed me. It was like, "Hey Jay, well, do you think that a few artists can link up and I don't know, helps us share things and music?" And I was like, honestly, I can't do much. All I can do is put it out there. It's up to artists to whether they're going to put their egos aside or what it is. But the funny thing is the same artist said, I don't really want to do that. So it's weird that you know what I mean? It's like it was kind of like a contradiction, because you said that you want people to support you, but you don't really want to push that, and it can't go one way or the other. It needs to be equal.
It's a shame. It's an egotistical thing. Like, you always got to be humble no matter what. Like, I look at a lot of these artists that are major and mainstream that a lot of them don't seem like they're humble. You know what I mean? I can't understand how one can I can't understand how one could not be humble.
Yeah, and honestly, like I said, I believe in karma and stuff like that, and good karma comes around, and bad karma. So for me, I continually do good for others. It really is in my heart, but at the same time, I know karma exists. So I would want all the good stuff to happen to me that I'm giving out to other people. But it seems like the bad karma continues on in the city because it's so much hate going around. It's repeating itself over and over with the artists.
Yeah, and I mean, energy's never created nor destroyed. I don't know how deep your mind might be or anybody else's mind might be, but if it's a bunch of negative energy, it's going to stick. Negative energy is going to attract negative energy.
Travel, and that's the reason why that we have the problem that we do with the support. And I'm just hoping that with this radio circuit that we're trying to get in this movement, we're trying to get going, it actually help to change the energy. Yeah. Let me roll into another question, because I know a fan's like, what about my question? We got you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to travel anytime in the next month? We just talked about that earlier, actually.
Yeah. The first state I'm going to is Wisconsin. We're going to be going to Wisconsin either at the end of this month or early next month. We plan on going to Ohio very soon, and probably Kentucky. The 3 states we're most wanting right now is Wisconsin, Ohio, and Kentucky. So we plan on hitting all 3 of those within the next month or 2.
All right.
Yeah.
And that was from Dylan M. Cassie, I asked, what is it like having fans all over the world? What is it like?
It's awesome. I mean, the feeling never gets old. When you see... Okay, I'll explain it like this. Having fans anywhere is awesome. It's an amazing feeling. It never gets old. The best thing ever is when you find out a different fans from a different country every single day. Like, yo, yesterday fans from Ireland were hitting me up, and then the very next day you're like, yo, fans from Scotland were hitting me up, or fans from this area, or fans from Germany. It's just like, it lets you know you're putting work in.
Yeah.
And it's a great feeling.
It's the reaching out and branching out and stuff
like that. It really makes you feel good, and it lets you know you like you said, no matter how much local hate you get, you got people overseas showing you love. You don't got nothing to worry about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Same thing with the radio circuit. It's like it's hard to get support with entertainment. Period. Like it don't matter if you're a model, whether you're a rapper, whether you're a singer, personality. That's something that's hard. So you have to network and try to branch off as much as you can to reach other people out of different countries, to different states.
Absolutely, yeah. Shout out to the fans across the world, man. We appreciate every single one of you. We love every single one of you deeply. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we have one more question. We're gonna take a quick break. After that, we're gonna play your new single. But the other question is, her name is Chrissy Lynn. I want to say, if I said your name wrong, I apologize, but that's how it looks to me. It's Chrissy Lynn. Where do you see yourself in 5 years with your music career? Where do you see yourself going?
5 years. I mean, given the toll. See, it's funny because if I was to be asked this 5 years ago, my answer probably would have been quite similar, but I haven't got to where I thought I could have been. So 5 years from now, realistically, looking at the standpoint that we're going towards as of now and everything that we have done so quickly, now that things are taking off, 5 years I can see myself on radio for sure. I could definitely see myself on regular rotation on radio because we've already had that, but it wasn't worldwide or nationwide. It was only in specific states. So I would say nationwide radio for sure. I want to be able to get millions of views on YouTube because I'm already getting, I'm getting up there, but I'm talking millions of views on one video. So I want to be able to have millions of views on one video, each video to have millions of views. I want to hit TV, and I want to be able to get a house. I want to be able to get a house. I want to be able to get some cars, financially really support myself and my family and my team. I want to buy a house for my team, get our own studio in there. And I really mainly want to say in 5 years, I want to be able to be on the road constantly and constantly doing shows with my fans. I don't ever want to have a struggle or ever want to really have to take a lot of time and say, what if this doesn't work, get on the road and have a fail. I want to be able to hit the road whenever I want and be able to 100% have successful shows on the road.
Now that's a dope answer. And also, I have my own question. What is it like? Like I said, they said, what is it like to have the fans around the world? What is it like to know that people are listening to your music and you don't even know their name, their faces, or anything like that? What is that like to know that someone that you don't know is so influenced by you, so heavily influenced by your work?
I was kind of talking like this with my producer and bro back there, T-Booz, the other day. It's a really good feeling because, you know, when we first started and we gained our local support, it's like, yeah, we got to put this video out for the town. But now it's like we know if we put a video out, 100% no matter what, we're going to get thousands of views on it. And that's just an amazing feeling to know that those people are there and you don't even know who they are. And it's like they're there for you. Like they're there for you so strongly. It's an amazing feeling. It's indescribable, honestly.
That's like the power of music. Like the power of music is real strong. It can unite enemies.
Yeah.
From one song, which is so cool. That's the thing that I love about musicians.
Absolutely.
Is that they can bring, you know, people together even in the worst of times. The people that don't get along.
Yeah, it is.
Get along for that 5 minutes of the song, and then unite them for that moment.
Where's the love?
Where's the love, people? Okay, so gonna ask you a question about Cool Whip. So you have the other single that you released, Cool Whip. We gotta play it real quick. What's the inspiration behind that?
The inspiration behind Cool Whip is, I actually got a really good story behind Cool Whip. Cool Whip, the actual song Cool Whip, is like 5 years old. And I released Cool Whip way back in the day during this movement called the Jerkin' movement. You ever hear the Jerkin' movement? The New Boys and all them?
Mm-hmm.
You're a jerk. You know, yeah. That was a Jerkin' song. And it went viral. So that song has always been so big for years. That actually had radio play back in the day during the Jerkin' movement. And it's kind of like a disease that stuck with me that I didn't want to be with me, or a fly that was always buzzing around my head constantly. Oh, Cool Whip, Cool Whip, Cool Whip, Cool Whip. And the song was years old, and people were still saying, you know that new song, Cool Whip, you gotta love that song. I'm like, come on, man, Cool Whip is so old. Why can't they let Cool Whip go? So then it hit me. I'm like, you know what? Instead of letting Cool Whip go, why don't I redo Cool Whip, make it bigger and better than it's ever been, make it not be a Jerkin' song, turn it into a club banger, and put an incredible video out for it, and then see what it does. So we just redid the whole thing.
So, here it is. Want to play the song real quick?
Let's play it.
Play some Cool Whip.
Yeah.
Rocking right here with Big Tim. DJ J. Eric. We'll be right back.
Let's get it.
Big Tim. Alright, so what we gonna do, you know, I love the idea of freestyling and letting artists display their talent and stuff. The last person we had in here, she was a singer. So I let her sing free, and she decided to sing a little bit of B.I.G. One More Chance, the chorus. So I'm going to let you do your thing for your fans out there and do a freestyle. I'm going to pick an instrumental off of here. And this is going to be random.
Hit me with something good.
Something good.
Something hard.
Okay, let me see. Alright, since last time she did B.I.G., I'm going to do it with a B.I.G. beat and see what you do with this dead wrong beat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Big Tim doing his freestyle. Check it out.
Alright. Yeah. Can you turn me up a little bit? Okay, here we go. Here we go. A, yeah. All I know is turn up. My face looks so familiar. Walk up in the club and stand in VIP just to hear myself out the speakers. All I know is money, and you don't have to cuff. Your girl cannot afford me, cause I cost too much. Handling business, I'm running, you sitting, my little my witness, I'm getting it. Gold in my mouth, could buy you a vehicle, flashing my smile and I'm whipping it. Hating on me cause your girl wants a peek and I'm blowing the fast. Are you serious? Strapping the rubber, jump under the covers, kill the cat for being curious. I'm so turned right now, I'm like, oh my god. Vans on my feet with my tube socks. Big Tim snapback with my name on it. It gets my whole team in the club. We don't pay for it. Walk up in the club, they see that it's me. I'm smiling so hard, I'm shining. They ask me, Big Tim, how do you do it? All I say is that I'm grinding. Shit, rapping all up on the hawk. These rappers, I lost it. Rapping all up on the hawk. These rappers, I'm done. I lost it. I did enough.
Hey, Hey, something better than
I did
that.
enough.
That was a good like minute and a half.
Yeah, I tried to keep it going, but I rapped too fast. I got tangled in my own words.
Yeah, I know how that is when you're just trying to freestyle.
Yeah.
No,
I'm happy
I'm
with
not
it,
a
though.
rapper, y'all. Don't get excited. I can't rap at all. So.
My fans finally caught me messing up. They're like, oh, I got him. Hopefully they recorded that. They can post it. That's a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Confirm. All right, so can we get some more questions real quick? We got a couple of more questions from some fans. It's like two, three more questions we didn't get to answer. So let's answer these questions real quick for these fans. All right, so you ready? All right, this is the other question. This is from Veronica G. She asks, how did you realize you wanted to have a career in music? We probably didn't discuss that earlier, but...
Yeah, we kind of touched on that a little bit. I realized I wanted to have a career in music because, like I said, growing up surrounded by music my whole life, really going to the concerts did a lot of it because I saw all of that positivity and the fans screaming in the stage and the lights and it's just so much love. And I was like, yo, they're doing this. They're doing what they love. This is their job. This is their career they chose. And they're getting so much love doing something that's so fun and they're making so much money. And I wanted to do the same thing. I didn't want to sit in a cubicle or do something in retail. I wanted to be able to do what I wanted to love, which is making music and make my means that way.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What's the other question on here? What motivates you? What keeps you going every day?
What keeps me going every day is a few different things. I'm going to list them off. It's the struggle. Because I've been going through a lot of crap in my life. And I'm not going to say everybody doesn't have problems, but I use problems to motivate me. Whereas in a sense is another person might use problems to drag themselves behind. Like, oh, I'm going through this. I'm going through that. So
a little bit on the inside. Oh, woe is me. You're not a woe is me type of person.
I'm not a woe is me. I'm the type of person that says, if I got this problem, I'm going to do what I can do to get out of that problem. Which is move forward, push forward, become successful. So
you're being a problem solver.
Yeah,
solving a problem yourself instead of trying to have someone else fix the problem.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So anything that I'm going through in life, if I don't want to get in it, if I don't want to be a part of it, I'm going to figure out a way to get out of it. So that's motivation right there.
And from a lesson from that answer, be self-sufficient, you guys. Don't let someone else tell you what you can and can't do with your life.
Definitely, absolutely.
Because honestly, it don't even matter whether it's family, friends. Some people just tell you that you can't do something because they fear that they can't do it. I'm gonna just playing music in the background the rest of this. I just want to have some flavor.
I got the vibe right now.
Yeah, I felt vibed up right now.
I'll put it back on.
I probably can't hear it on the cameras, but we can hear it, so that's all that matters. Okay. But yeah, don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. Like, I tried to get this radio station started. I had people say to me, yo, this stuff ain't coming together. You ain't about to be really doing it for real. Ain't nobody about to listen to your station outside of Buffalo. Well, why are you doing this? And I just laugh it off and I said, okay, watch me work, Yeah. And I'm probably the same thing with you. You just working and you're being successful.
Yeah, the more negativity you got coming at you is just more of a reason to just prove them wrong. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna take a break, be right back. Back to the question. Alright, so basically what we were gonna say is what's your top 5 music artists of all time? Of all time, dead or alive. If you had to put MCs in a particular order starting from 5 to 1, who are they?
Pressure's on. Okay.
People are gonna attack you after you do this. You ready?
Well, top 5 from 5 being my least favorite to number 1 being my favorite. Oh man.
I know Eminem's somewhere in there.
Yeah, Eminem's on there. You know what? Even though he's very, very new, I'm gonna have to say Macklemore, just because I think he's such a breath of fresh air to the industry, and he's kind of bringing back a lot of what hip hop is really about. I would put Macklemore number 5. Number 4, I would put Tupac because he's one of the greatest of all time, but I personally like Biggie better, which is why I'm going to put him at number 3.
I like how you switched that off real quick.
Yeah, God, I don't know what to put at number... Maybe somebody else should have been 4 and then Tupac 3 and then Biggie 2 and Eminem 1. I think Eminem, honest to God, I don't care what anybody says, lyrically in his wittiness, he is such a lyrical genius. I think Eminem is the best of all time, period, whether it's dead or alive or when he dies. I don't know if anybody's gonna beat Eminem.
Because not only his lyricism but his catalog of work, his consistency. Even when he disappeared and went on hiatus for a few years, he came back and he still was like #1.
Yeah, he's just been so consistent, and I really liked it because when Relapse came out, everybody thought he was done, and he was just so drugged up. He was talking a bunch of crap, and it wasn't making any sense, and the records were horrible. It's like, what is Eminem doing, man? And then he slammed back in so hard with Recovery when the Recovery album came out. He just shut everybody up, and I think that was one of the best comebacks in hip hop of all time.
So if you had to do a song with Eminem, describe the type of song you would do with Eminem, because I know you would want to collaborate with him one day.
There'd be 2 songs that me and Eminem were to collaborate. It would be, one of them would be really real about the struggle and the life we lived and about our parents, because I know he's got some issues with his parents. I got some issues with my parents. It would be one about the parents, definitely about the parents, some real, a struggle. And it would have to do with drugs, because I know he had a bad problem with drugs in his life that affected him directly, and I had problems with drugs in my life, not directly because I didn't do the drugs, but family problems with drugs. So it would have to do with family and drugs. But then I'd also want to do like a funny song, because I know we both got crazy, wacky personalities, so we'd have to do one of those too.
That definitely would be so dope.
Oh, yeah.
Let me take a break real quick. This is gonna be last shot for the video part, and then we're gonna answer some more fan questions, because we got a list of questions.
Yeah, and I apologize before you go into a break. I didn't list another MC, so I only listed 4. I can't even think of 5. The list is so harsh.
How about y'all give us the answer? Hit us up on Facebook. Who is your #1 or top 5? Because we only got 4.
Yeah, I only named 4. If you guys can name another one, let us know.
Figure it out on a break. We'll be back. We're gonna play some more music. Gonna play a little bit of K. Michelle, VSOP. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Support me because I support you. We all we got. DJTakeover.com.